Hello, hello, hello. Today we are in EPCOT for the Flower and Garden Festival. I've never been to this festival before, so I'm ready to check out all the experiences, all the topiaries, and the food. So let's go check it out. Come on. So when you enter the parks, you can pick up one of these passports, and it'll show you where all the food booths are, any seasonal selections, any drinks, and also the garden grazes in here, which we will be doing later too. So what makes this festival of Epcot different than any other ones is the topiaries. And as you could see here, there is new topiaries for this year for Encanto. And also they had some for the Three Caballeros that were near Mexico. A fun fact about the topiaries is that they actually make two copies of each topiary. One, of course, that's placed in the park, and a second one as a backup in case something happens to the first one, whether it's through nature, rain, all of those things. This year, we actually went to the Flower and Garden in April, which was a beautiful time of the year to go. It actually was cooler in Florida than it was up north. My family and I are from New York, and it was in the 90s, and it was actually mid 70s during this time that we were there, which was so nice. There was a breeze. So it actually felt good to be outside and take a break from the heat. And here is the scavenger hunt for this festival. It's the Spikes Pollination Exploration. Collect all stamps, stickers that are on each of the booths here, and we win a prize. So like I said before, there is a food crawl for each festival in Epcot. This one is the Garden Graze. You get a free prize after you taste 5 of the different offerings. You don't have to do it in one day. You can have multiple offerings from the same booth. And yeah, let's see if we can complete it today. Our first stop was BrunchCot. BrunchCot had so many options. We basically tried almost everything there. The avocado toast, the fried cinnamon rolls, the shrimp and grits, and the lox benedict on everything focaccia. Plus to drink, we had the Fruit Loop shake and the peach bellini. The fried cinnamon roll bites were made with cream cheese frosting and candied bacon. Very sticky. But there was a very good balance of cream and dough. The avocado toast was made with marinated toy box tomatoes on a toasted ciabatta. It was also part of the Garden Graze crawl. It was very good, very creamy. It had edible flowers on it as well, easily shareable. Our friends tried the shrimp and grits, which had blackened shrimp and cheddar cheese grits with brown gravy and sweet corn salsa, as well as the lox benedict on everything focaccia with everything spiced cream cheese, shallots, crispy capers, and hollandaise. The next place we stopped at was the Honey Bistro, hosted by the National Honey Board. I was looking forward to this place for so much. They had chicken and waffles, which was crispy honey brined chicken, and honey sweet cornbread waffle with whipped honey, butter, and spicy honey. This was delicious, easily shareable. Very filling, but really good. We then headed on over to the Trowel and Trellis cart hosted by Impossible Foods. We also tried a bunch of different things from there as well, including the Impossible Lumpia with sweet Thai chili sauce, the chocolate cake with black currant ganache, mixed berry compote, and chocolate ice cream, and the Korean short rib with cilantro lime rice and mayonnaise, all part of the Garden Graze crawl. So the Impossible Lumpia with the Thai chili sauce was very sweet, and it did have a good meat to lumpia ratio, and it was easily shareable. They came with 5, which I thought was more than enough. Probably my favorite thing from the cart. The next thing was the Korean short rib. I actually didn't try this. My husband did. He thought it was very good, and he's not really an impossible meat person. But it did have a nice sized portion, definitely easily shareable. The chocolate cake was also very good, easily shareable. The only thing that I didn't like was that the chocolate ice cream was melting really quick, but it really was good for a hot day in Orlando. The next cart we stopped at was the Florida Fresh cart. They had the grilled street corn on the cob. I had the regular one with the garlic spread. It was very good. Everything here is homegrown locally in Florida. Um, they also had a watermelon slush with cucumber in it with gin. It was very refreshing for a warm day, and it was just the right amount of gin. Hola from the Mexico Pavilion. Next stop was the Jardin de Fiestas, where they had two options for food, the quesadilla and the taco, as well as some beverages with alcohol. We opted for the taco vampiro with the barbacoa beef, in a corn tortilla with crispy grilled Monterey Jack cheese. And then the star of the show was the Cristal Margarita, made with 100% of agave tequila, mezcal, lemon, with some lemon juice and orange liqueur. And look how cute of the little souvenir cup it came in. It still is in great condition in my house right now. Nothing's been taking off of it from the dishwasher, but it was very strong. Definitely could not finish the whole thing. And I mean, the taco was just a taco, so it could be a hit or miss, but I really wanted the margarita, so that's kind of why we went there. But all food was very good. Next up was the Lotus House cart in the China Pavilion. I am a sucker for anything cheese and wontons, so I had to try the cheese wontons. They were very good. I mean, they were pretty much what you would expect they would be at any Chinese restaurant, but definitely shareable. Not my favorite, but pretty good. And the next stop was Germany, the barn market, farmers market. I was so looking forward to this cart because they had potato pancakes. Again, one of my favorite things to eat. And of course, there was beer and some wine. I had the potato pancake with the house-made applesauce, which was also part of the garden graze. And I also had their sparkling wine and apple liqueur, which was also very good. The pancakes were easily shareable. I was actually surprised at how big the drinks were. I mean, it is Germany. I mean, they are known for that, but it was very good. My husband had the toasted pretzel bread with the Black Forest ham. That was also very good, but doesn't compare to my potato pancake. And the last cart that we stopped at was the Primavera Kitchen in the Italy Pavilion, where we tried the chocolate hazelnut pudding with cookie crumble. It also came with some gummy worms. My daughter loved this, and we actually got to take the cup home. We also tried the Italian margarita, which is there at every festival. Definitely a must have. I did have some regrets from the festival. I actually did complete the garden graze, but due to our dining reservations and whatnot, I was unable to cash in and get my treat. I believe it was lime Dole Whip, which I heard was really good. I was able to cash in the scavenger hunt though, and I did get a very cute Snow White keepsake cup. And again, to complete the garden graze crawl, you just needed to purchase 5 plant-based items at selected carts to get their prize at the Pineapple Promenade. There are other activities at the Flower and Garden Festival that you and your family can partake in. One of the activities we did was the Butterfly Landing presented by Advent Health. It's a walkthrough exhibit where you get to see butterflies up close and in their natural habitat. It's aligned with pretty flowers of different colors, very bright festival colors. I kind of felt like I was in Living with the Land. It gave me that kind of vibe, but it was so peaceful, so beautiful. They also have little stands and little features where there's facts about butterflies and you get to learn about their life cycle. Also, things that are very interactive for the children. They have little stations that kind of tell you how all of the different plants operate. They have butterfly colors that you could turn to change the colors. Again, the bright pinks and yellows and purples. It was just so peaceful to walk through and to learn all about butterflies. Another activity that we didn't get a chance to go to was the Blossoms of Fragrance presented by Scentsy, where you get to smell all different fragrances. And of course, there were the topiaries around the parks. We got some great shots of some new topiaries and then some from the past. They had Goofy, Mickey, Minnie when you first walked in. They also have each topiary around the countries as well, representing different movies of different cultures. This was the first year that they had the topiaries based on the Encanto characters, which was very nice to see. They also had the three caballeros in Mexico, and as you could see, they were bright and early. The cast members were out fixing them to making sure they looked their very best. So we saw some Timon and Pumbaa, and of course, the Lion King Simba. All in all, my family and I enjoyed our very first Flower and Garden Festival at EPCOT. We enjoyed everything from the food to all of the activities, including the garden graze. Brunch cart, I believe, was probably our favorite cart just because it had a lot of good, nourishing things to get us through the day. The butterfly landing was also a nice activity, as well as the scavenger hunt. Definitely fun to do with kids as well. And we can't forget about those beautiful topiaries all over Epcot Park. And there you have it. Our first trip to the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, I think, was pretty much a success. Again, I wish we would have done more things than we were able to in the time being, but otherwise, I enjoyed making this video. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button at the bottom of the page. Till next time, thank you so much for watching, and go ahead and watch my video on the Epcot Food and Wine Festival from 2022.